morning. This is the morning of March 18th. We're looking at the E-mini S&P June 2020 contract. And I'm going to record the open today. And we have a situation where we're lock limit down today. And I want to point a couple things out. And then I also want to watch the open and see how things materialize. In the overnight session, you could have a lock limit down or a lock limit up in the stock index futures. And that is based on a 5% price move from a reference price that they established at the settlement the day before. Okay, so today you could see that we are lock limit down at 23.93 and a half. And I had a little annotation here that says this is lock limit down. It is not support. Some folks think, hey, this is a support, so I'm going to buy one here. When the reality is there's only sellers here. If you buy one here, if you are long here previously, you are stuck right now. You cannot sell to get out. You have to wait for the circuit breaker or the lock limit, the 5% lock limit, to actually be released. Now in the night session, the lock limit is from 5 o'clock the night before, all night, all morning, until 8:30 the next morning. 8:30 Chicago time, 9:30 New York time. It corresponds with the open of the New York Stock Exchange. So by putting yourself in a position where you're long right here, if you were to buy one right here as an example, you're stuck. And when this market opens up, most likely it's going to gap down. And you still won't be able to get out if it gaps all the way down to the next lock limit, which is 7%, so another 2% down. And we saw that happen in a previous day. So we're going to stay here on the video. We're going to see what happens at 8:30. It's 8:29 now, so let me just manipulate the chart so we can see it better. This yellow line represents 8:30, and this is where we're at right now. You can see we've been lock limit since midnight for a very, very long time. Let me fix my arrows here a little bit. Fix my arrows here. There we go. Boom. Down. We're selling down. Now people are trying to get out. People are trying to get out. We're still not locked yet, but we're going down. We're going down. So if you were long there, you finally were able to get out on a market order. Let's take a look at what the next level is. The first level here, E-mini S&P June 2020, 23.93 and a half. It's where we were. The next price limit is here, 23.42 and a half. So if we get down to there, 23.42 and a half, it will be the 7% lock. And then the next one could be 13%, and then the last one could be 20%. Okay, so these are the numbers for today, and I tweet these numbers out every morning in the event that we have a lock limit situation when I wake up in the morning, which is very early. So right now, you saw we immediately had velocity going down in the downward area, and everybody who bought here, everybody who bought at this line right here, guess what? You were stuck. You were stuck long until this downward action came up. So do not buy on a lock limit down. This is not, let me reiterate, this is not support. So just be careful. All right, hopefully that makes sense. It looks like we are bouncing all the way back up to the lock limit position where we started. Now from here on out, there's no lock limit up. Remember, there's no lock limit up. There's only a lock limit down for the remainder of the day. The only time there's a lock limit up for the stock index futures, which it was last night, lock limit up would have been 26.45 and a half. That only is in effect at night. In the daytime, there's no up, it's only down. From 7% to 13% to 20%. Okay? All right, I hope that helps. Be really careful. These are really, really volatile, really risky times, especially at night, right? Especially at night. It could be even thinner, and you could have these locks come in at any time, really, in the 23-hour trading period, but be careful at night. And then on Fridays, you probably don't want, day traders probably don't want exposure on the weekend risk profile for some of these contracts. So be careful. Hope that helps.